Hey traders, and welcome to Elliott Wave Dose, this show which I'm basically going to start. This is the first session that we're having right now, the first of many, okay? But basically this is going to happen mostly every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern European Standard Time, 1 p.m. UTC. So, welcome. Now, today's session is, and most sessions of this category basically are the Elliott Wave Dose. Basically, the Elliott Wave Dose is just like the name says it. I'm gonna be basically providing you all with high probability opportunities, right? The Elliott Wave way, obviously, this is Elliott Wave technical analysis. This is advanced charting. So, yeah, welcome to the YouTube live session. If you guys have any questions, just please write them there in the question box right there. Okay, so first of all, I need to do a mic check because I need to know that you guys can actually hear me. So let me know, just type in the question box right there if we're good to go, right? If you can actually hear me, if we're already back on track, so we can actually proceed to the analysis, right? So let's take a pause, just right there in the question box in the on the YouTube channel right there in the chat room. Just tell me that you can actually hear me, okay? And you can see the screen, obviously. Okay, we're good to go. All right, guys. Now, today, what am I gonna do is I'm gonna go over metals, gold, XAUUSD, and silver, XAGUSD. I'm gonna go over crude oil, of course, because it has a reversal pattern. It is basically a leading diagonal all the way back from um, April 2020 until present times, August, September. It is doing a reversal pattern. It is a leading diagonal. However, it is finalizing as an ending diagonal in the actual fifth. So I would be expecting, let's just kick things off with WTI, the crude oil, because I've just posted, let's say, some levels for the members right there. I mean, just fresh right now, about 20 minutes ago or something like that, right? Anyhow, the point is that WTI, I'm on the 4-hour time frame on the WTI, and what I'm actually seeing is a possibility and an opportunity, a possible opportunity for this thing to actually reverse sharply on the downside. So I would be expecting a sharp fall on WTI. Why am I saying that? Well, because this thing has been, let's say, prolonged right about here. Okay, so it is making a big bearish divergence on the higher time frames, and also we are doing a typical ending diagonal pattern right here in a 1 2 3 4 and then 5 right here. So all we need, all I need right here is the overshoot in the ending diagonal. Now, of course, there could be a lot of, another interpretation right here. So this is basically just like, intermediate degree free right there in brackets, green color, has ended right here. And let's say maybe we have an expanding flat right here, in which case this 4 should be here. Okay, does it make a difference? Well, not really, because it's still going to be an ending diagonal in the actual fifth, but it's going to do the overshoot right there. So that's where these levels actually come in. So it might be going a little bit, longer. More on the upside because of that. But for sure, we're gonna, according to the Elliott wave, principle, we would actually have some resistance right there. Is this it? because it's good to be positioned right here on WTI, because if it breaches this this lower trend line of the diagonal, then this means that it's already in, and we're just going to have a retracement and then go all the way down there. All right, I hope this makes sense. By the way, if you guys do have any questions, just write them there in the actual chat room. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so yeah, on the WTI, this is basically the opportunity. You can see what I'm doing here with this live streaming, right? I mean, on the YouTube live, I'm basically um, providing you guys with some high probability trades live on the spot, just the way you like it, right? Just the way we like it, because the market is going to move, the VIX is going to spike, and I just published a few, yesterday and the 2 days before. I published basically free sequels. I mean, a sequel of free episodes from on the market crash, with the market crash idea. Now, the idea is not about the market crash being imminent or something like that, but it's all about the next VIX spike, the volatility index, and basically dragging and pushing indices down. Okay, that's what it's all about. Do I believe that's going to be a market crash? No, I do not. But any way you put it, from an Elliott wave perspective, the next move is actually down. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to say. Now, the point is that if you guys wish to watch those videos, they're on the YouTube channel. Just check them out, because it's really, really important. I'm doing a market crash roadmap right there, guys, with a Dow Jones theory. I mean, the Dow Jones, let's say, chart from all the way back from 1915, so 105 years old chart, in which I'm labeling, and I'm actually saying what's most likely gonna happen, and the Elliott wave cycles, etc., etc. So I'm also predicting, again, what I basically did before in 2018 February, and in 2018 October, and also in 2020 February, January, February, before actually COVID. So I'm giving you basically in those videos, I'm giving you basically my track records, what I did, how I did it, and explaining everything, plus making a forecast for everything. So yeah, it's an interesting video. Just watch it, because it's really important for what's about to happen next. Now, let's just continue with this. Let's just basically let me just finalize things. Say what I want to say with with this crude oil. Now, obviously, we have from an Elliott wave perspective, let's say this is a diagonal, right? I mean, in a sense that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fifth leg. Obviously, the fifth leg must not be longer than 3, because if it is, then it bends the rules, and it's not cool, right? So what do we need? What do we need right here? We need, I mean, from 1 and 2, because 1, you can actually see how I'm labeling this. I'm actually labeling this 1 as the first leg of the diagonal, right? And then the sharp, I mean the correction 2, wave 2 in a complex structure. Now, the point is that this free, for me, it looks kind of shallow. I mean, it's too short to be a free, but we shall see. But because of the fact that this has been prolonged in duration and time as a fourth wave, right? This one might just provide an A, B, C for at least 100%. So now you see why these levels and positioning yourselves and myself, I mean, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be positioned for WTI crude oil right here at this 46 level. Now, $46 per barrel. Now, you might have a different price, right? Say, because I might have a different price right there. You need to check the spread. You need to check basically the current price and the levels and so on, so you can actually see and calculate your own. Okay. Now, because it might be different. I might be having a lower price than you have on your actual charts on brokers, etc. So you need to calculate your spreads as well. So let's say if if basically this is a 1 2, right? Or let's say this is just like I said, it's 3 4, and we are only starting right now the ending diagonal a b 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, 1 and then 2. Or this is basically 1, this is 2, and we're doing 3 4 5, right? In any case, these levels and these levels, they need to be watched. This is a range of a reversal for WTI. Why am I saying that? Well, previously previously the WTI actually crashed, right? And this is when I actually posted those sell orders and, you know, for the members and so on. And I've been doing those videos previously and so on. Why do I think that crude oil is going to, uh, uh, you know, crash like that once more? Now, don't get me wrong. It's not going to go to zero or something like that. No, it just started, crude oil just started a bull cycle. It's fine, right? In my perspective, we're starting a bull market. I mean, we hit the bottom in April with crude oil, and we're just starting basically the bull leg and the bullish cycle for WTI. However, we are hitting a wave A or wave 1 top with this ending diagonal. So wave 2 or wave B shall be you know, drastic, and it will be aggressively retesting the 61.8, 38.2 range of that entire rise from April 2020 until present times August 2020. Okay, but why am I saying that? Because the VIX is at it again. It wants to spike once more, and I have been explaining this in the previous videos that I did. Just check the YouTube channel right there. You know, part 3 really shows you what this means, because we actually have an ending diagonal right about here with the VIX, the volatility index. And by the way, this is the 2-hour time frame on the actual VIX. And we have something interesting happening right here with the VIX, okay? Because it looks like it might want to break out. Now, this is what I'm saying right here, and this is what I'm saying on, I have been saying on the previous videos as well, because we might not really, I mean, obviously I would like to have this drop, and then I would be positioning myself right here on the indices and everything, because you're going to see something on the indices as well, okay? Next to come. So I'll be online and live right here for about half an hour, maximum maybe 45 minutes, something like that. But I'm going to give you basically the some high probability opportunities that I have on my radar on crude oil. I just gave it to you. Then I'm gonna move on to gold, silver, then indices, and also take a look at the Forex, let's say Forex sector. Just take a look at the dollar index and Euro USD, because if you see that, then obviously you know what to do with the others, right? So yeah, pretty much. Now let's continue. What I'm actually explaining, and I'm gonna keep it short right here. This diagonal, right? This is 1, and this is 2, and this is AB. I mean, in the diagonal, guys, you know, it's like ABC, 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 right? This is basically the diagonal. Now, um, this thing right here, if this is a 1 and this is a 2, right? And then ABC, the 3 might be here, so this 3 might be here, and we're doing the fourth leg right now, and this fifth might be just, you know, here, right? So watch out, guys, watch out, because the next time the VIX goes lower, it will actually do this I mean, it's a massive bullish divergence, and it might just spike and not really, you know, not really give this and this and then spike. It might just go, and you know, it's either you're in or you're not. It's either you knew or you did not. That's what I'm basically trying to say here. So that's for the VIX. So for the VIX, I'm expecting basically a spike. Do I believe that it's going to exceed the COVID lows in March? No, I do not, because I think that the VIX will actually want to retest some of these fib levels, and that's about it. After that, a new lower, you know, the VIX to actually provide that greed sentiment once more, complacency, and so on and so on, right? So this is basically fear right here, and we're going to go basically again. That's the recipe behind it. So if the VIX spikes, what will happen to the gold, XAU USD? Well, obviously, as you guys know, right, the gold has been rising, and I've been obviously chasing this all the way up to 2000 levels and so on. I remember back in back in June 2019 when when I actually said that gold is gonna go 1,800, and towards 2,000 levels, and everybody said that, you're dreaming. Well, look at the price of gold right now. It's, we actually hit the top at 2,076, 75 right there. Okay, so we exceeded September 2011. By the way, I have another video right there. Check the playlists on the Elliott Wave videos right there, the ones that I posted. It's about basically predicting this entire swing on the upside, the rally, right? So yeah, check that out, because I'm actually explaining what will actually happen right here. So intraday wise, because this is the 2-hour time frame for crude oil XAU USD. What shall we expect? Well, I'm actually labeling this either as, a contracting triangle or a running flat. If it's a running flat, then this should go higher than this, right? Because we should go like this, right? And then more upside for the fifth leg, but be careful, right? Once this rises, look for reversal patterns, either ending diagonals and so on. For what I know, this could be the ending diagonal itself, but even if it is, still the next move should be up in an A, B, C, right? I mean, for the ending diagonal right here to actually resume. So the next move is up. You see now why I am actually positioning myself right here for the upside with gold, right? If it's an ending diagonal, next move should be up in an A, B, C in the free, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, in the ending diagonal. If it's not an ending diagonal, if it's a triangle, I mean, we hit free right here, and we have, this is a free right here, ABC, right? Free swings sequence, right? ABC, right? This is free, ABC. So if it's a triangle, A, B, in a triangle in the fourth wave, right? A, B, C, right? You can actually see the moves right here. A, B, C, right? Ending diagonal right here in the C, right? Pretty cool, right? And ABC, and we're doing D, E, right? We could go here, I mean, to do a barrier triangle right there, A, B, C, D, E, and then bounce off, or we could just, go all the way up top here, W, X, Y, making this the A, but if this exceeds the tops, then it's going to be a running flat, y'all, and we're not going to have something lower than this, right? We're not going to have something. That's why I have this level right there, the alarm zone, something lower than 1,862. That's why I put the stop losses there, and so on and so on, right? So what did I do here with gold? Okay, previously I've been, and I have a video on this posted as well, published on the YouTube channel, on TradingView, wherever you're basically following me right there. Okay, so what am I saying? I have been shorting it even all the way from the top, right? I got what I wanted with a short stop, sell stop right about there, and then I went bullish once more. So I went bullish one line at 10. Stop loss, stop loss right there. This one has been providing here. Took half, took me out right there. Went in again, right here, and at again at 1910. Okay, stop loss hasn't been hit. We're all good. I'm just basically, look, right now I just want this to actually occur so I can hit my take profits and cash something in. Maybe just move them to break even, take half, whatever, something like that. But I need something right here. So I'm okay I'm okay with gold. I'm satisfied with what it gave me. So basically, that's what I want on gold. It's either going to be a triangle or a running flat. Just like I said, the alarm zone. Okay, what I don't want to see is something basically like this right here, because this will throw me off, and it leaves a lot of question marks on the actual pattern, and also leaves a lot of question marks for the upside. And it's a bit complicated. It's a bit complicated, but I don't think that will actually occur. Okay, I still believe in the upside, and I'm taking a look at silver as well. Okay, on the 2 hour time frame. So let's take a look at silver on the 2 hour time frame. Well, silver again, the same thing. We might just be doing this right here as a triangle. If not, still a running flat. Okay, silver, I'm labeling it as a triangle already, right? A, B, C, D, and maybe E, and then boom, on the upside right there to do the ending diagonal, because I want an ending diagonal on silver, or I want this triangle and then have the ending diagonal wherever, right? I don't care. The point is that silver is still pointing me on the upside. I don't think it's really ready yet. We'll make a video if you guys want. Just leave your questions right there in the leave your comments right there. If you want me to do a video on the larger time frames on the metals once more, the ones that I did, because they pounded out nicely. I mean, we had a rally, right? And I was right. If you guys want me to do that once more, just let me know. I mean, write your comments down below in the comments, right, section. Thank you. Now, let's continue. Now, the silver can have a running flat as well. So in a case in which this is A and this is going to be B. So W, X, A, B, C. So you see the next swing still points up. So there are two bullish possibilities versus one in which we just drop right here. But okay, let's not do Elliott waves or something like that. And okay, let me just do this, right? And remove um, all the labels. Don't you just think that this is a bull flag? Didn't you see this again? Haven't you seen this before the rally, right? In June? We have. Take a look at this, right? I mean, bull flag, support, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, boom 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 boom, going and going and going. When is it gonna stop? Well, if you stick around, maybe I will let you know. So next, okay, so we had WTI right now. I mean, until now we had gold, we had silver, we had the VIX, and I explained to you the spike. Now let's go to the indices a little bit. All right, Germany 30. Now I'm explaining, I mean, this is DAX 30, Germany 30, and then I'm going to cover Dow Jones, S&P 500, Nasdaq, and last but not least, the Euro USD alongside the DXY, the dollar index. Because the dollar, y'all, the dollar is weakening, but it is preparing something, so it's just waiting for the VIX to actually spike. In my personal opinion, we'll see the dollar. We shall see the dollar actually bouncing and creating the panic, because it's when the dollar goes up, I mean, especially in these times, we had a lot of things on our platter right here as traders. The dollar has been weakening and indices have been flourishing. The VIX has been going down. There was a lot of complacency sentiment in the markets. Everybody, stocks have hit their bottoms. People began to, buy stocks, and investors fell into that. I mean, basically, what's happening right now, guys, it's very simple. Investors are in that greed period, that greed sentiment. They have this aura around these stocks. So what's happening right now? They're blindly walking from a sentiment perspective, from an investment perspective, right? They're blindly walking towards the edge of the cliff. There's a big bear right around the corner, just waiting for the VIX to actually spike and commence, the dollar index to rise, the euro to finalize its fifth leg on the upside and create another panic in the markets. Euro going down, gold and silver going up, WTI going down, indices going down, and so on, right? This is what this video is all about. This is what this live stream is all about. Okay, so let's just basically continue here. No questions here in the live chat room. No problem whatsoever. I'm just going to continue. I'm sure that you guys are actually eyeballing these levels right here on all of them, right? I have a lot of them. So yeah, I'm not going to mention them because I already did, and I already posted a bunch of levels for I mean, I sent out some sell signals on EU indices, US indices for the members. Also sent out right now on WTI some sell signals on, not to mention obviously previously the gold and silver buys, right? Which were basically these ones, right? Aggressive, conservative, moderate, etc. So let's just continue. DAX 30, Germany 30. Can it drop right now? Yes. Yes, it can. Do I want it to drop right now? No, I would prefer it to do that last move up. Okay, I would prefer it because I need something higher than this to actually have the diagonal in place, even by a tick, even if it's a double top. I don't really care as long as it exceeds it by a tick, right? I'm actually cool with that. Now the way it looks right here, this structure, right? You can actually see it here, and come on guys, look at this, right? Look at this, and look at this. It's the same, we're gonna have the same outcome. We're gonna have this, and boom, 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 boom. That's what it's gonna do. Now, allow me to do something right about here, right? So let's take this pattern. Just gonna copy it. We're gonna make it very small, and you will see basically how it would look like on a smaller degree scale, right about there. Okay. So this is how it should be looking at. Now it's a fractal, right? It's a self-repetitive sequence right there. In which case we have basically this top to be this top, this bottom to be this bottom, this top to be this top. Oh no, yeah, and you can see the free as well here, right? I mean, this free right here, which is this, right? And then we would be expecting this to overshoot and hit some actual fibs for the reversal, right? If it's going to be like this, like this, like this, it doesn't really make a difference, y'all, because it's going to be an expanding triangle, right? It's a megaphone pattern, if you want to call it like that, if you're used to calling it like that. So let's move on to the actual fibs right there. Okay, so from, let's say we're measuring 1 and 2 with 61.8, which we have the reaction right here, and then which it's DAX, so it's just like Dow Jones, a little bit lazier, doesn't have the juice and power to actually shoot on the upside, right? But all it needs is to to hit this. That's it, as a double top. Now, for instance, what would I be expecting? Well, we hit 61.8. Obviously, we're going to be taking a look at this. But historically speaking, and from the video that I posted previously on the indices, I don't think DAX would actually do this type of overshoot, right? I just think that it's going to be limited. Take this and basically, that's it. It's going to die. That's my personal opinion. Now, you don't have to follow me, of course. Forex trading is risky and so on. And by the way, this is a disclaimer. Everything that I'm saying right here is not designed to induce and influence you in any way. This is just my personal opinion. You're a grown man. You can invest your money however you see fit. There is a risk involved. You can lose, right? You can win, you can lose, whatever, right? Just need to be trading high probability trades. Yeah, that's it. Anyhow, so um, right here, okay, this is supposed to be the A right here. Now, no word disappeared, but it's fine, right? From the Fibonacci extensions perspective, in this type of diagonal, right, we will be measuring 3 and 4 to see where that leads us. Well, 100% equality leads us here, 61.8 leads us here, and what's the coincidence? It's actually close to the actual top. We hit 61.8 right now, okay, if you can actually see it, right? I mean, we hovered around these zones, so this zone is basically from this Fibonacci retracement, 17.6, 88.6. So you can see we hit the 80.6 right here. We are basically doing a sideways move, which is most likely going to be this type of sideways move right here, okay? Is this supposed to go down? Well, the only confirmation would be a breach of the lower trend line, right? That's the only way we'll have a actual breach, in which case we're going to have this retracement, boom, and that's the entry for, the opportunity for the downside. But we don't have it yet, and I don't think we'll have it just now. As far as I can see, yeah, we're doing basically this here to actually go on the upside. Why am I saying that? Well, the VIX, as I actually shown you, right? The VIX might just provide this right here. So, going back on it, right? Going back on the DAX 30 on the 4-hour time frame, okay? I would be expecting, obviously, you see the moving averages, everything is lining up right here. I would be expecting a support to be granted right here for an ending diagonal. And that ending diagonal is my trigger point for, so I need to see an ending diagonal right there. Fibs from A to B, this, right? In the C wave. That's probably, that's about it. So I will be starting with these levels, and obviously, because I don't think we're gonna do that bigger overshoot, but just in case we do, okay? This is the next level, and these are the next level. So we were going in basically layers and stages, but from a technical standpoint, okay, this A is actually here, but what I was doing there, okay, no problem. The point is that I don't see much juice in the Germany 30, okay? I see it as, just like FTSE, really, dangerous. Let's move on. US indices, Dow Jones, right? Well, yeah, everything that I said in those videos, I posted some levels right there. You can see I'm just waiting for this divergence to actually take place. If you watch the videos, you'll see you know exactly what to expect. You know exactly how to follow this. Same thing from this is an ending diagonal, and we're measuring the fibs. 1, 2, intermediate degree green, right? 61.8. We're gaining support on it. 100% is most likely going to be it. Okay, but in the free. So the third wave is an ending diagonal of its own, which is basically this free right here in brackets green, right? In an AB, and then the ending diagonal, right? The ending diagonal in an ABC, right? Ending diagonals, this free has an ABC inside it, but the C wave also has an ending diagonal inside it, okay? So this is what Elliott wave is, and this is what most people don't understand, right? They don't know how to label properly. So yeah, AB, then ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We're doing the divergence. Look at this, it's massive, okay? We're going to have the fourth as well. So if we have a breach right here, obviously the smart move for me would be to be positioned at this zone right here for the potential sell-off, because the fifth leg might not come, and we might just, breach here. We're going to go down. You see the ending diagonal right here in this lower time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth leg divergence. Pow, right? So one way or another, we're going to have something. If it's going to breach here, wait and see. Wait and see if the VIX actually decides to do that. Next, S&P 500. Same thing, 4-hour time frames. All indices were on 4-hour time frames. So the same thing, right? From 1 and 2, we have 100% right here. We hit the resistance, we hovered around it, boom, broke out, right? Same thing with the 100%. Gain support, boom, we're continuing. Well, what does this mean? Okay, 100% of A and B, obviously, and then 161.8, which was this, okay, and then we're going in layers. You can actually see we're going in layers. So from 1 and 2, we have 100%, right? We broke through it. So the next stage is obviously 127% in this ending diagonal for this third wave top. Is this gonna be it? We're gonna go down the fourth and just breach right here and then just go. Well, that's the reason why I'm positioning right here. That's the reason for this live stream, for those videos, for this bearish setups, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Yeah. So I'm giving you basically valuable stuff right here, guys. So if you do like it, please remember to support this with a thumbs up. Comment. Let me know what else you need in the next week. So next Friday, what you're looking at, what kind of type of symbol you'd like to be covered, and so on. What are your expectations, and so on. Now, so from a Fibonacci perspective, Fibonacci extensions from 1 and 2, we have 100%, and then we have 127. From basically AB to determine the end of this C right here, okay? From AB, we're doing a diagonal of its own, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? How we're gonna do this? A, B, C, 1, no, wait, this can be, okay, we can do something like it's quite difficult, okay? Because this can actually terminate right about here, just like Dow Jones, right? An AB and then 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 right here, 4, and then we're basically extending just a little bit more with the S&P 500. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the reversal is not actually going to happen, because you can see it is. The divergence is right here, and it's just waiting for a reason to actually drop. Now, for me, I would consider that 3,500 right here is a good level. Another one is 3,530, right? But hey, yeah, it's for you to actually choose. If you need help with the levels, just send me a message. We'll be more than glad to assist you. If you want me to assist you, I mean, do some, private, personal, let's say, private trading assistance, then there are services available, packages available on the website. If you want me to trade this type of swings for you, then that can be done as well. You just need to let me know whatever you guys need. So next, Nasdaq. Ooh, look at this, right? When is it gonna stop? When is it gonna stop? Because this thing is actually dragging everything with it, right? Same thing. It's an ending diagonal. 1, 2. I'm labeling this as a free, just like Dow Jones and so on. But this is more like on the upside. It's really ramping up. And the third wave is labeled as an AB, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I mean 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be a 4. Most likely going to be some sort of either running, contracting triangle, or a running flat, and so on. Just the way it likes it, right? You see it here. You see it here. It loves this type of corrections before the upside. So I would be expecting this right here. Hit the tops. Boom, boom, boom. Right? You can actually see the fibs from there on, right? From 1 and 2, 100%. Just a little bit of reaction. Boom. Breach it. So I would be suspecting 161.8 because we're doing this and we already established that we have a little bit more upside. So same thing, right? Fourth wave, question mark, breach or not, because it might do this and then just go, or it might breach directly. If it breaches directly, then if I'm positioned correctly, then I'm already in and I don't have anything to worry about, and I'm just gonna wait and see. Okay, so that's basically it. Now the last, not the last one, it's the DXY. Do I see more downside on the dollar? Yes, I do. Okay, but do I see this great big fall coming to an end? Yes, I do. I see that as well. Okay, so for me, the dollar and the Euro USD basically is making, a consolidation zone, a prolonged sideways move in a fourth wave, intermediate degree right here, as you can actually see it right here, red in brackets, intermediate degree. So we finalized free right about there, yeah. And when was this? July 2020, yeah. And ever since then, we've been hovering around. How am I labeling this? Well, this should be the first wing, and this should be the retracement. I mean, all that. But this can still be a, a triangle, but not really a triangle, but more of a very complex structure, right? In a running flat, extended in complexity, a running flat, right? In which case this will be like this, and then fifth leg, and then boom, upside. So what am I expecting? One way or another, I'm expecting the dollar index, after it finalizes this, if it goes up or not or whatever, I will be expecting the last fifth leg on the downside, and then a big bounce. So this gives us an opportunity for the euro to, two opportunities for euro, obviously, because the next move on euro should be on the upside, right, in the fifth leg. As you can actually see, the euro structure is a little bit, clearer, let's say. We've ended wave 3 right here, or here, doesn't matter, okay? It depends on how you're labeling it. And then we're doing a running flat or complex structure with a triangle WX, A, B, C, D, E, whatever, but the move is up, okay, for the fifth leg. And obviously, in this type of sequence, the invalidation points, okay, would be right here in this W, okay? Now, from this entire free, the default measurement 38.2 is basically this zone right here, which is also coincidentally, okay, 161.8 of this. So for me, it's a question mark if it's going to do this and this and then boom, flush the buyers out and then just go right there. But it kind of looks like, wants to gain support and on this moving average, right? And just go on the upside. That's what it looks to me. So it might be just one of those complex structures. It is a complex structure. The way I'm labeling it is in a W, X, Y, okay? Sorry, Y right here. But the way it started like this. Can this still be a fifth leg on the upside? Of course it can, right? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, right? That's your fifth leg. Doesn't matter how it goes on the upside, as long as it's a motive structure. Remember, motive structures are in freeze, right? Especially, ending diagonals, let's say, in this situation for this green fifth leg on the upside right there. So, yeah, that's basically what's in the menu for today, guys. It's really interesting what's happening to the markets. I gave you today a lot to think about. So a few opportunities. On U.S. indices, EU indices, WTI, XAG, XAU, and Euro as well. So yeah, I did my part, right? Now remember, if you guys need any assistance, if you're interested in analysis, daily updates, signals, and so on, there's that website that you can take a look at for the services and something like that. If you're an investor, you want to actually, invest, and if you would like me to trade this type of things for you, right? Then of course that can be done as well. There's a separate section, dedicated section on the website for that. Right there, right? Now, if you're a trader and you just need some assistance, right, and you're looking for somebody like myself to, guide you, assist you, help you out, wingman, etc., right, just to, for you to have more probability with your trading and so on. So you push the buttons, you're trading, but you just need some help with the analysis to spot some good levels, reliability, etc., trading, trading sessions, one-on-one sessions, this type of thing, then take a look at the heavyweight. That's heavyweight package. That's all I wanted to see. Now, for the members, also there's a trading desk, which is not basically live and public like this one. but it's more of a closed doors, open mic, so we all like chip in, talk together, and so on, talk with each other, and we basically brainstorm on high probability trading. Yeah, that's what's happening in the green room, y'all. Anyhow, yeah, that's enough for today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, traders, for your attention. This was a live event. Please excuse me if I, babbled and so on. I'm trying to be as fast as possible and as accurate as possible. Once again, thank you for joining. Have a great time, and until next time, as always, stay in the green and many pips ahead. Bye for now, y'all.